to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the powerful.
There he goes! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Let's send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Quick spin on the ride. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeps it moving. It's Stanley. They put the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Powers inside. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now on the counter. He's got the 1st down. He now has 53 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Makes a catch. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Stanley. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. He's past the sticks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Lopez. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the lone running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sells to fake. Buys time to his left. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rucker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
they'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Trying to get started. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. FSU calling its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. Making the adjustment on the play. Push is ahead. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
Man, what a response by this defense. First down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on 2nd down, but nice pass defense, staying disciplined on 2nd down, and then 3rd down, just meeting the physical challenge.
Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Drops back on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Robinson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Noles! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll move the wide receiver. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Caught, it's King. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the Trojans looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The ride. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That delay of game penalty makes 2nd down a little trickier. They need 9.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Ready, go.
On the move, it's Singleton. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Going over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What a great job of containment, and they stop him in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home getting the safety.
As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the run, it's Chroma. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rolls right. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Robinson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air, it's Daniels. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a crease at the 20. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wants to throw one first. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Straight ahead, it's Stanley. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, gonna throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. Things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense... start the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running inside. It's Singleton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Using his legs, it's Sands. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out wide left, it's Sands. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. They get a big win here and start the season